Hi everybody, this is Stacy and I'm here with my Aunt Melissa, Michael Agruso's mom. We're here to talk today about the family dynamics of addiction, how it affects them, what they don't know, what they do know, and also today is Michael's 1 year anniversary. Yep. Okay. Today is Michael's 1 year anniversary of when we lost him last year and God took him home. So I'm very excited to be here with her today because I needed this. It's been really rough for our family. We've kind of just, moving and shaking and doing what we can to learn how to keep living without him. So Melissa needed to do this for herself, and I'm very proud of her for doing this. She needs to tell people how this has affected her and what it's like living as the family member of an addict or an addict in recovery.
I contacted Stacy yesterday, being the year. There won't be closure. I just want to get some better understanding and kind of give some insight if I could help one family member. I'll never know the pain of an addict. It was hard enough to say that my son was an addict and how to deal with that and the understanding of it. But Stacy has definitely helped me through this year. I don't know how I would have done it without her. She's always been there. So I watch this every day and I see all these people that post stuff, and I just want people to know that I pray for you and your sobriety, and I hope you continue. One thing I want to state or talk about is coming as a mother and not knowing the pain of addiction and how to handle it. Through this year, I went on a trip and I was actually placed next to a priest several times, and I finally asked him, like, what did I do wrong to be put next to him? And he just kind of laughed. And he actually is going through the same thing. And his mother, his brother is an addict. And he told me that when you are an addict, you are dancing in the devil's backyard. And you can't get out. There's one way out when you get tired of dancing. And it's a gate. And you have to pray for people to go to that gate. Not a lot of people get out. Michael didn't get out. But those of you that are out, halfway out, been out down the street, keep going. There is light, and just know that there's a lot of people praying for you. And Stacy will be the first one at the gate to help you. But as a family member, Michael had always told me that I didn't understand, and he was right. And I said, seek professional help. Professional help is good, but he just couldn't get that connection. But if he would have had somebody who's been through it to help him, it may have helped him, but I just didn't know.
Yeah. All right. I also want to touch on a few things. There's a stigma against family members, and what I will tell you is that they ask, what did the mother do? What did the dad do? What did they do wrong? What did they do right? I've seen beautiful people from prestigious schools, from the ghettos. Some had seen drugs growing up, some didn't see drugs growing up, and they still took a turn towards addiction. What I will tell you, Melissa, from my own experience, is that it doesn't matter what kind of parent you were or were not. It doesn't matter what kind of parent I am or I am not. It's a decision that we make. It is. It's a decision that we make, and it's got nothing to do with parenting. Sometimes we meet people and friends, and they were involved in stuff, and at a tender age when you start using drugs, you go into, okay, well, I got away with that. What's next? It's got nothing to do with the parents. I'm also the mother of an addict as well. And you would think Stacy's an advocate. She can save her family. No, I can't. She is the captain of the fire department. I mean, we're both invested in, careers that are revolved around helping other people. We can't save our kids. And
I saved a lot of addicts, but I couldn't save my son.
Yeah. And I was his cousin, and I couldn't save him either. So we need to break the stigma against family members. We need to support them as well, because whether we're there or not as parents has got nothing to do with what has happened to them. And I think people need to understand, when you ask a parent, where were you? Well, let's see. Melissa was there when he was born. She changed his diapers. She took him to preschool. She read him books. She was his mother. And I can speak for that as a mother. So when people ask where the parents were, we're there. It's just they're not wanting us to be there. The addiction is too strong, and the fog is too thick for our. If love could have saved Michael, he would be alive, and I can back that up. I can. He'd be alive, and the addiction was too strong, and the fog was too thick. So, what I will also tell you is I stand by Melissa. I stand by her as her niece. I stand by her as a recovering addict, and I stand by her as family. It is my job and my duty to make sure that she's okay and that she continues to learn how to live through this, because this is not easy for her. And I commend her for doing this video. This is selfless, man, for somebody to do something like this, because this shit hurts. I told her before I got here, I was like, is it possible for tear ducts to fucking dry up? Because it's not happening. But, so thank you all for watching.
Thank you, Stacy. I love you.
Mwah. And this is
I don't know what I would do without you.
Well, we're going to keep going. This is what unity is about, and this is what family is about. Keep continuously praying for my family.
As we will pray for you.
Yep. And we'll keep doing what we're doing, and just pray for people. That's the only answer I have right now. No answers for any of this right now.
Go to the gate.
Yeah, and if somebody asks for help, help them. And if you can't help them, use me, use Melissa. Like, we'll help. Like, especially me. Like, this is what I do 24/7. So, reach out and help any way you can.
I think your days are longer. I think you have more than 24 hours in a day.
Yeah. I just don't count anymore.
Right.
Like, we'll eat Michael's when we'll go to sleep. Right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And we love you, Michael. Mwah.
Thank you.